So I'm going to talk to you today about Userful, and I thought about coming to this event and how we could help you understand how Userful stands out from the rest of the crowd. I mean, part of the objective for this event, this summit, is to drive some new thinking, to create some different approaches to how you might view control rooms. So Userful has adopted the approach of developing what we call a visual networking platform. This is the idea that you could deploy a solution that's software-based to meet all of the needs of the enterprise from an IT manager's perspective or a control room manager's perspective or from a NOC manager's perspective. And the concept being that some of the most sophisticated functions that you're going to find across the enterprise reside in that control room or NOC. But if you can master that capability, then in software you can deploy additional functions across the enterprise as well. You can enable visual operations, digital signage, meeting room control, and interestingly, our view is that over time, the NOC, the control room, becomes the center point for more and more virtualization of services. If you have more and more of the business running digitally from cloud-based services, on-premise services, bringing those together at one convergence point makes sense. And we believe it's the NOC or the control room that will increasingly manage the epicenter of the enterprise. And as such, having one platform that allows you to do that is what's going to be so very essential. So what differentiates Userful in this approach? So first off, we are all software-based. We are moving away from this vision and view that you need hardware to achieve all of the functions that a control room, a NOC, whatever it may be, might need. So we are fully browser-based. We are server-ready, so you can deploy our technology across Linux onto a range of different pathways, and those are flexible. They could be for on-premise deployment on a server. For very secure installations, potentially a military application or a border security application, you'd want to have all on-premise lockdown control room functionality. But over time, if you're managing multiple facilities that each have a distinct control room function or have differing levels of function, you may want to deploy from a data center. Or further into the future, if you're trying to manage even more advanced functionality, you may want to be able to manage from the cloud. Our platform allows for deployment to any of those. It's all software-based. In addition, the complex hardware that resides between the server that manages that control room function and the edge, the display, where you want to view and see what's happening in real time, that can actually be managed across a soft client. The need for PCs behind each display, thin clients behind each display, that can go away. And how is that able to be done? Userful has developed a real-time solution, our Userful Interactive Streaming Protocol, that builds on standards-based technology like RTSP and bringing those together to allow for both a real-time solution and an interactive solution to be software-based. And then the last piece is enabling software-based sources and capture, allowing for software-based compensation for display bezels, for proper synchronization across LED, whatever the platform you choose, LED, LCD, bezel-less, this software platform can adapt to make sure that you're viewing the very best, the highest quality, real-time content for your control room needs. In addition, Userful's taken the view that control rooms and control function should proliferate across the enterprise. The more that it's an LDO or a large distributed organization, the more likely you are to have multiple facilities that have a control room-like need or a NOC-like need. So it's not just setting up one facility, but setting up multiple locations and then allowing for those to have differing levels of access control, authorization to view different content, different sources. Having that ability is essential. And so, as such, as the organization scales and provides more management, you want to have the ability to support multi-site, to have, whether it be a general who wants to be able to see what's happening at each border facility, or whether it's a security officer who wants to make sure that there's safety in each location. You want to be able to have supervisory remote viewing. And also presets and browser-based KVM for tablet and phone-based management makes for easy management, easy usability of the platform. What we do by moving to a software-based approach is we eliminate all kinds of hardware in the middle by eliminating all the hardware in the middle and moving to a software-based approach, you make the more advanced functions accessible. And as such, we move to a model that is true AV over IP, and it's the future of control rooms.
That's brilliant. Okay. It's a hard job. That is a hard job. Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks for playing the game. I appreciate it. Okay.